Attention, do not play this video over the air. No ponga este video en la radio. Previously on Hurricane Erin,
has been changed to a non-public.
What the f? Oh my god.
and now we will continue right where we left off.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service office in Beaumont. A tornado warning has been issued for East Jefferson County in East Texas until 8 a.m. Central Time. At 7:15 a.m. Central Time, a tornado was located near Port Arthur, moving northwest at 40 miles per hour. Take cover now. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, weather spotters confirmed tornado. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Port Arthur, Groves, Nederland, Port Neches, and Central Gardens. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Heavy rainfall may hide or obscure this tornado. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado.
Oh, we are screwed, aren't we?
I'd say so. We can't exactly get more customers on the grid.
Yeah, exactly. There goes another one. Oh, and there go our computers again.
Lovely.
Not like we were able to do too much anyways.
This is why I hate hurricane season.
I know, right? It's so much work.
Reports continue to pour into WITC radio from throughout Texas, and it appears the verdict is in. The Texas grid has collapsed. No official statement has yet been released by ERCOT, the organization responsible for the Texas power grid, but it is entirely possible they're in the dark like everyone else. If you have friends or family in Texas, make sure to call them and see if they're okay, because these next few days and weeks are going to be the most critical for recovery.
Power seems to be out for much of Texas, but thankfully we still have power here at our station. Why do I even bother? I'm just as cursed as Michael. To anyone still listening, we are in for quite a long ride. As with the apparent collapse of the power grid, that means all the luxuries of modern life have collapsed with it. And like Robinson Crusoe, it's...
This message is transmitted at the request of the Energy Reliability Council of Texas and the Texas Division of Emergency Management. Due to the effects of Hurricane Erin, a Level 3 energy emergency is in effect for Texas. Currently, 19.4 million customers have been disconnected from power. Due to the extensive nature of this outage, It is unknown when power will be restored to all customers. In the event this outage lasts longer than expected, municipal services such as water and natural gas may become unavailable. To prepare for an extended outage, have canned goods and clean water to last you and your family at least 2 weeks, as well as gasoline to power your motor vehicle for at least 1 week. For information on your local area or to report an outage, call, text, or visit your local utility provider's website.
We have the first reports out of the Texas coast, or rather what's left of it, and it sounds horrible. There's still extremely limited data, but reports of winds and storm surge in Port Arthur give us a glimpse into what Houston is like. Storm surge and rain was reported topping the seawalls in Port Arthur, which also had a tornado tear through this morning. In Corpus Christi, over 175 miles away from Houston, there were still 30-mile-an-hour winds recorded, with gusts to 55. To top it all off, this record-breaking storm is expected to go over us tonight, bringing with it lots of rain, wind, and some tornadoes. Continuing to watch Hurricane Erin, the most recent look inside from the National Weather Service put this storm as a Category 1, making it the farthest inland hurricane ever recorded at 225 miles inland. It is continuing to weaken though, with this storm, a monster just 6 hours ago, now having winds of just 75 miles an hour.
Oh, I'd like to apologize to everyone, but due to the rather exceptional circumstances of today, we are running low on generator fuel and cannot continue broadcasting. A very unfortunate time for this, I know, but there's only so much I can do. We can't go out and get more. We here at WITC Radio Fort Worth wish everyone the best of luck in weathering this storm and everything it brings with it. Good night and goodbye.
I lost the signal.
What do you mean you lost it? It's a commercial radio signal, not some child's walkie-talkie.
Perhaps they stopped broadcasting.
Well, that's just
The National Weather Service office in Norman has issued a flash flood warning for southeast Oklahoma, central Oklahoma, until 2 p.m. Central Time Saturday. At 5:58 p.m. Central Time, automated rain gauges indicated heavy rain causing flash flooding across the warned area. Between 1 to 3 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 6 to 10 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: life-threatening flash flooding. Flash flooding caused by Tropical Storm Erin. Source: automated rain gauging. Impact: life-threatening flash flooding of creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets and underpasses. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Lawton, Duncan, Marlow, Chickasha, Pauls Valley, Anadarko, Tuttle, Norman, El Reno, Moore, Oklahoma City, Edmond, Shawnee, and Okemah. Turnaround: don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles.
Swear to God, today is a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
With Tropical Storm Erin now rapidly approaching Oklahoma City, here are the do's and don'ts of tropical storms, as well as what to expect. We are expecting this storm to dump killer amounts of rain on us, about 9 to 12 inches, if not more. which means you should place towels, sandbags, or whatever else around your doors if in flood-prone areas. You should not be driving in this storm, and if you have to, remember, turn around, don't drown. We're also expecting gusts to around 60 miles an hour and sustained winds around 40, or around typical severe thunderstorm strength. While this might be too bad, it's still enough to lift lighter debris and potentially remove some shingles. You should be staying inside if you weren't already planning on it. What you shouldn't do is, again, don't go out on the roads, especially in larger vehicles that may be prone to tipping over. The Storm Prediction Center put out a moderate risk for tornadoes, the second highest risk level. So stay tuned to local media such as us or have an NOAA weather radio by you tonight. In the event one does spawn, don't delay. Get to a basement, safe room, or sturdy interior room as soon as you can. Don't be an idiot and try to spot the tornado. Leave that to the professionals. These tornadoes will also likely be almost impossible to see thanks to the aforementioned 9 to 12 inches of rain. So don't try to spot it before getting to shelter.
Thank you for that, June. Now, stay tuned for more information on Tropical Storm Erin after our ad break.
And now back to June for more information on the tornado warning in Norman.
Thank you, Elijah. As this apparent tornado outbreak associated with Tropical Storm Erin comes into Oklahoma City, we have had a tornado spawn in Norman. Now, on radar, there's no real visible hook echo, but there's
This message is being transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service office in Norman. A tornado warning has been issued for southeast Oklahoma County and central Oklahoma, central Oklahoma County and central Oklahoma, until 12:31 a.m. Central Time. At 11:58 p.m. Central Time, a tornado was located near downtown Oklahoma City, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar confirmed rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Oklahoma City, Lake Aluma, and Forest Park. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Heavy rainfall may hide or obscure this tornado. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado.
And we're back, now starring Safety Shelter and June. Would you like to give us some more information on this tornado, June?
Gladly. Looking on the radar, there is definitely a tornado near downtown. Right now, it appears to be just northwest of downtown, moving almost directly for us northeast. If you're anywhere between downtown and the intersection of I-44 and I-35, this is your sign to get into a basement or safe room now.
Wait, what do you mean almost directly for us?
Take a look for yourself. There's the tornado, and looking on the previous radar updates, we can see what direction it moved.
Oh, yeah, that's going like right for us. Let's hope it misses.
Winds rising now at 60, 65, 70. This thing is coming right at us.
Wow, that was sure something.
It's time for everyone between I-44 and I-344 to get to a safe place. This thing just roared past us. We caught a maximum of 84 miles an hour along what appeared to be its edge, so this thing may very well be strong enough to do some serious EF2 damage if it makes a direct hit to a building. Well, it seems like the tornado that tore past us a few minutes ago has now lifted. Thankfully, it didn't do any real damage to our building, but it looks like the office across the street is missing a roof. Can't quite tell. It's a bit dark out, being midnight and all, but I'm glad no one was in there.
Well, we're getting the first images and videos out of Houston. It's apocalyptic. Entire neighborhoods are just gone. Videos taken in Texas City from yesterday morning show people huddling on roofs to get away from oil-filled floodwaters after levee breaches doomed the city to drown. Images out of Houston show entire neighborhoods ground down to almost nothing from the wind and storm surge reaching nearly to downtown. Not that it mattered much anyhow. The downtown was flooded from the 9 inches of rain they got. Some of the worst has to be in Galveston, though. There's literally nothing. The entire city was swept out to sea. Here in Oklahoma City, we saw some of the worst flooding in over a decade after 11 inches of rain fell in 4 hours, with early reports putting the number at around 25% of the city seeing some level of flooding. There were also the tornadoes, with one of them going no more than a few hundred feet from our station right here. A few of the more notable cities hit by tornadoes include Port Arthur, Fort Worth, Wichita Falls, Round Rock, Dallas, Lawton, Norman, Ada, Broken Arrow, and us here in Oklahoma City. Honestly, this is one of, if not the worst hurricanes in American history. Over 60 tornado warnings, 3 major metro areas taking a direct or near-direct hit, and maximum winds of 175 miles an hour. Some of the earliest estimates from the National Weather Service and FEMA put the total damages at well over $125 billion, the previous record set by Hurricane Katrina. And I don't know if that's even factoring in the collapse of the Texas power grid. Honestly, this is just an absolutely enormous mess.
Hello? Hello? Yes, it's on! It's on! The power's on! What? Oh, holy shit, that's a lot of emails.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the Energy Reliability Council of Texas. A Level 3 energy emergency remains in effect for Texas. Currently, 11.6 million customers have been disconnected from power. This is down 10.3 million from the peak of 21.9 million customers disconnected from power. Currently, rolling blackouts are in effect for Texas. If you have had power restored, continue to conserve electricity as much as possible. For information on your local area or to report an outage, call, text, or visit your local utility provider's website.
Have 142.
Let's hope the power stays on.
To listen
Oh
to these
my
messages,
God,
press
yeah.
1.
You've reached... Oh my God. Are you okay?
Who is it?
It's Alex.
It's who? Hold on. Put him on the open line.
On it.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can. Oh my God, you're okay?
I mean, I'm not dead. How are you all up there in Fort Worth? I heard about the power issues.
Well, we got power back yesterday, though I suppose it is going to take a fair bit longer for you all to get it back.
I'd imagine so, considering I don't think there's a single telephone pole still standing in Houston, let alone functioning.
Wait, where are you? 'Cause that makes it sound like you couldn't reach us from Houston.
Well, I'm at a hospital in Corpus Christi right now. Turns out your roof flying off in the middle of a hurricane isn't good for health and safety.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Is everyone else alright? How hurt are you?
I mean, I'm not all too hurt. Thankfully, just some cuts and bruises. I know the technician, Dave I think, broke a bone.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, it is. Oh, think the people behind me would like their turn on the phone now. See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Good news, everyone! Yes?
Well, that'd be a copyright strike, so let's try it this way. We have good news, everyone. The rolling blackouts are over. The power grid is finally stable enough that we are down to a level 1 energy emergency. Still not good, but something at least, and oh dear, the Army Corps of Engineers is getting sued.
We're about 2.5 months on from Hurricane Erin, and there are still well over 200 people are missing. This hurricane caused the deaths of 957 people directly, and likely thousands more indirectly through the collapse of the Texas power grid. All of this, along with so much more, lead to it causing a total of $175 billion in damages. Could this have possibly been worse? For once, I'm going to have to say, no. Well, that's the end of that. Reading back this script, this is definitely not my best work, and it's also a bit scatterbrained, but honestly, I don't have the time or energy to fix it. I hope you all enjoyed. Whatever this was, I promise next month will be better. Trust me, the script is already done.